Hey everybody, Zach from Edge92 here, back with another Movie Memories Monday by the title, I would say thumbnail, but I can't, still, but my hat at least will give something away. It is going to be for a classic, which I'm going to do it by numbers of when they released, not technically the actual numerical number one, but the first film in the franchise, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Now this is the one I have unboxed on my channel. I do have multiple versions of it. I have the 1995 theoretical version, and then the year 2000 edited version. I'm going to try to get all of them if I can. Also have it on here as this set. I've unboxed it on my channel. I was a little sick, so I couldn't speak well in the video. I hardly ever speak well anyway. Also got the Lego Star Wars, the original trilogy, well, Lego Star Wars 2, based off the original 3 films. But today I'm going to talk about my history with Star Wars. I actually started liking Star Wars in 2005. I've been a fan since then, when I seen Revenge of the Sith in theaters. My friend Ian took me to see it, and that was my first introduction to really watch one, and I got hooked ever since. I had a lot of questions throughout the film. A lot of people around me were upset, but I was still whispering, asking multiple questions because I'm really new into it. So I was trying to explain what's this, what's that. It might have been annoying, but I was starting to get into it. I knew about Star Wars growing up even before I was that age. I was 13 when I got into it. My cousins were obsessed with Star Wars. They still have all the films, the toys, and all that kind of stuff from when they were younger. And I do love the Star Wars films, but Star Wars Episode 6 is my personal favorite. But more onto the past of Episode 3 when I ever get to that video. But Episode 4, A New Hope, or just called Star Wars at the time, came out in 1977. And let me see, it says, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Star Wars is the ultimate in cinematic entertainment. Writer/director George Lucas, unrivaled passion for space, fantasy, adventure, and romance is captured on screen with groundbreaking special effects and extraordinary space creatures. Princess Leia, aka Carrie Fisher, rest in peace, is held hostage by the evil Imperial. I know how to pronounce this word, but I can't talk. Imperial, that's better, forces in their effort to quell the rebellion against the Galactic Empire. Luke Skywalker, aka Mark Hamill, and Captain Han Solo, aka Harrison Ford, team together with the lovable droid duo R2-D2 and C-3PO to rescue the beautiful princess and restore justice to the galaxy. This is the one that came out in theaters in 1977 with hardly any edits to it. I have unboxed this on my channel, so if you want to watch that, it's one of my recent videos. Now, my history with this film isn't, in depth, because I didn't start watching the original trilogy until after I seen Episode 3, and my friend had them on tape, and I went to his house and we watched them. From then, I started appreciating the original trilogy, and I really liked them. Episode 6 is still my favorite, right behind is The Last Jedi, which is a good movie. Don't hate it. It's actually good. I really liked it. I might have only been a Star Wars fan for 13 years, but that's good enough to me to know that it fits in with the Star Wars universe to me. Some issues, yes, I have, but I'll get into that whenever I get to review that. But anyway, my favorite characters... Well, my favorite Jedi ever is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Not really this Obi-Wan, but the prequel Obi-Wan Kenobi with Ewan McGregor. He fits this role so well. He looks and acts just like the actual original Obi-Wan Kenobi, or Ben Kenobi, as he was known here. This movie was fantastic for its time, and it's still great to watch today. I haven't even gotten to fully watch this on tape yet. Haven't had really the time. I might tonight if I feel like it. But I wanted to start with this one because it was the first movie that came out in the Star Wars universe. But really great characters. Chewbacca was hilarious. My favorite droid definitely has to be R2. I do like BB-8. BB-8's amazing as well. Then there's C-3PO. He's hilarious. Let's see. One of my favorite scenes from episode 4. It's hard to really pinpoint an exact spot in the movie that I really liked. I'm trying to remember. My brain's kind of going down. I think it was, when they're rescuing Leia and they're dressed up as stormtroopers. That was absolutely hilarious. When Luke is dressed up as a stormtrooper, walks in, sees Leia just kind of like laying down in a pose, and then she thinks it's an actual stormtrooper, and then he reveals, oh look, it's your rescuer. Then they bicker around in the film, and it was absolutely hilarious. I do like the scene where Obi-Wan and Darth Vader have to do a fight, and Obi-Wan pretty much lets him. He distracts Vader so that way they can escape, and he lets him get killed, and then gets him turned into a spirit, to where he technically lives on in a spirit form for all of eternity. Let's see, what else do I like? I mean, Han Solo was hilarious and all. Trying to think, what was another good scene? Oh, there's the Death Star. Wait, that was this film, right? Yeah, that was the Death Star. Death Star was in this one in episode 6. Definitely a very awesome moment. My brain's kind of going down. I just got done with work. But if you haven't seen this movie's been out for well over 30 years, so you can find it any way you can, either via going back in time to watch the theoretical version, the edited version on Blu-ray, the early 2000s version. There's many ways to watch this, even on standard DVD. Worth your watch, no matter which version that you pick. Even with the edits, I still think it's a great film. But honestly, I really like this film. If you haven't seen it, worth it. Tell me which version you have. Do you have VHS tape like this? Do you have this one? I know there's many more. Or do you have the Blu-ray collection like I have? Or tell me what you think about this video, what you think about this episode of Star Wars. Which of the original trilogy is your favorite and why? Most people will say episode 5, but mine's episode 6. But tell me in the comments below. See you guys next time, and God bless to all.